Hello? Yes, hello?
Hello, Georgia. Thank you.
Finally, I
Joining.
managed to connect.
Oh, yes, yes. Welcome. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I think you had some difficulty joining.
It's okay, it's okay.
All right. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Good
Can you give me 1
morning.
minute to see if I have my headsets because I cannot hear you?
All right. All right. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning. And thank you all for joining. So while we are still waiting for Georgia, I would wait for more people to join the webinar as well.
Yes, can you hear me now? Hello? Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, welcome back, Georgia. Yes, I can
Sorry,
hear
I
you.
don't know what is going on with this connection. I cannot hear you very clearly, and I also can't open my camera. I don't know why.
Okay. Is it something you can still be able to fix?
I'm trying, but I don't know what's going on. It writes that your camera is disabled, and I don't know why, because I'm using my cell phone at the moment. I got disconnected from my PC because I don't have a camera, and
Okay. Hello? Hello, Georgia?
now we're okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let me know
Okay.
when we're ready to
Good
start.
afternoon, everyone. Okay, thank you, Georgia. It's nice to see that you can use your camera now. Welcome.
Finally. Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, welcome everyone, and thank you for joining today's webinar. My name is Latifat, and I'm an agent relationship officer at Hitouch Global. Georgia, please, I'll just like us to wait for 5 minutes for people to join, so we have more people trying to
That's
join.
okay. No worries.
Yes, so that they can be able to get all your explanations. Although we have this session recorded, but it will be okay if they can get the explanation from the beginning and ask their questions.
Okay. Let me know when we are ready.
All right. Oh, sure. I'll let you know.
Oh.
Okay, for those that are joining already, please let us know where you're joining us from as we're waiting for others to join. Welcome. Thanks for joining. I can see people joining already. So we have 2 more minutes to go. So let's wait a bit, then we can kick off. Um, okay, yes, our 2 minutes is up now. So thank you once again for joining, everyone. My name is Latifat. Like I once said, I'm an agent relationship officer at Hitouch Global. And if you're new here, Hitouch Global is a premier educational consultancy dedicated to connecting students with educational institutions and recruitment partners around the world. And our mission is simple. Our mission is to bridge the gap between aspiring learners and opportunities that enhance educational journey. So I Teach Global is here to assist students, and we also assist agents as well who have leads and students asking questions on how they can help them on the study abroad journey. And today we are treating a most important topic. Today we have students who are looking for affordable institutions to attend, and they are looking for high quality as well. And today we have an European institution that is at an affordable budget and with high quality education. And to give you the most accurate and expert guidance today, we have a special guest with us, and She is the engine behind the international success of City Health College in Cyprus. And please join me to welcome Georgia, the head of international office at City Health College. So Georgia, welcome to our midst. We're glad to have you here and have
Thank
the floor
you.
now.
Thank you very much for the opportunity that you are giving me to introduce you the new destination, actually, maybe for you or for the students that they are not aware. We are a college based in Cyprus, especially in Limassol City. We are in the European Union. So any student who is applying to us and who is studying here with us and is joining our family is a part of the European Union and is going to earn a European degree. All of our degrees, either diplomas or bachelor degrees and a master degree that we have, are worldwide accepted and accredited in all the countries around, either in Europe or outside Europe. I am here to give you a brief explanation how you can apply, what you can study with our affordable fees. We're trying to assist and help all the students that they're really interested to study abroad and they want to earn a heavy as a European degree, because we have a background of many years and our students are working worldwide with our European degrees and our diplomas. So I want to introduce myself. First of all, I'm Mrs. Georgia. I am the head of the international office. So whoever applies to us, I will deal directly with the visa application and the arrival of the student. And I will be the first person who are going to meet when they arrive here in Cyprus. I have an experience for the last 20 years to the admission office and at the international office. And I know the procedures and I can guide each of you step by step in order to have a successful visa and come in Cyprus and join our team. I am open to reply all your questions, whatever you have, any questions you have, anything that bothers you or you want to learn about Cyprus. I am here to reply your questions. Our college is in Limassol, one of the biggest city near the sea. We're near the sea. A lot of job opportunities are here. All the students are allowed to work during their studies here in Cyprus. We have three basic fields here in City Euro College. One is the computing, second is the hospitality, and third is the business. Each field has diplomas, bachelor degrees, and in the business field, we have one MBA. Is it someone wants to ask something before we go to the procedures and the tuition fees, affordable tuition fees, if you compare it with other countries? Okay, so I will go through the details and the application procedure and what we need as a college in order a student is going to be ready to apply to us. Through your agent, yeah.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Okay. So when you are going to apply, when you're ready to apply and you are going to apply, the first thing that we need to have is a copy of your passport, your school certificate that you graduated your school, and also an external English language certificate. We have different examinations that we can accept. This is something that I can direct you when you are going to apply. But have in mind, for example, we need IELTS 5, TOEFL PTE 71, Pearson, TOEFL IBT 71, Pearson PTE 58, Anglia examination, intermediate, SAT examination, 530, and so on. There is a huge list of English examination that the student can attend, has the grades, and apply. So the first step is a graduation of your school, your passport copy, and your external English examination. When you have these three documents, you can apply to us. We are going to send you the admission letter, and from that time, you are ready to apply for a student visa. For the student visa, there is a procedure. It depends on the country that the student is coming from. So I will not sit and explain each country, which is the documents coming from, but I'll let you know that in most of the African countries, or generally in most of the countries, we do have a consulate or an embassy of Cyprus. So all the necessary documents that you are going to collect, you are going to attest them from a notary public officer, from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and finally to the consulate or an embassy of Cyprus. So the procedure is quite easy. And when a student completes the whole set of the documents and send them to us in Cyprus, we are going to apply for their visa. In this moment, I'll say that from the years that I am sitting in this chair, the only reason that we had a rejection of the student is because maybe their English were expired, or the English were not valid. So I can tell you that the visa ratio for us is 98 to 99%. We never have any rejection for other reasons. And why is the reason of that? We are cross-checking the documents before the students send them to us, or before the agents send the documents here in Cyprus. I am checking the documents, I make the notes, and I'm replying immediately. So in case that a document is not complete or something is missing, we note it down before we take the application in our hands. So the student or the agent has the time to correct the application and send it correctly back. The documents that we need now for the student visa, actually is quite easy, the documents, and are not very hard to find. We need a copy of the passport, which must be valid for 2 years minimum. A police clearance that the student has a clear criminal record. A bank statement and a bank letter saying that the student is the owner of this account and he has the minimum amount of 7,000 euros. From this 7,000 euros is the tuition fees plus the expenses for the student survival. This is why the government is asking approximately 7,000 euros. When the student issues the bank statement, then the money can be released and they can use them either to pay their fees or take them back. Then we need a medical certificate with the most common diseases: HIV, syphilis, tuberculosis, hepatitis B and C. This is the results we are asking. And of course, the school documents. And that's it. The main documents are those. You have to attest them correctly, and then you are ready to take your visa and come in Cyprus. When a student completes the application and the agent is ready to send us the application and the documents here in Cyprus, the student must be aware that in order to apply to the government, we need to have the fee payment together. So we match them and we send them to the government. The duration, we need 5 weeks to take the visa. It's 4 to 5 weeks, depends on the period and how long the Ministry of Education is taking to check the applications.
You mean the response time for the visa application?
Yes, when we submit the documents, because we have deadlines, when we submit the documents to the government, we calculate the period of 4 to 5 weeks.
Okay. All right. Okay, thank you very much. But you've not mentioned the programs you offer. Is it only bachelor's or both bachelor's and master's? And
We
what
do
are
have,
the courses
as
available?
I referred before, we have the three basic fields, which is the hospitality, the computing, and the business. In the hospitality, we have the hotel management diploma, the hospitality management bachelor degree. On the business, I will show you a bit. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. We're waiting.
All the details, you can find them also to our website, okay? I don't know if they're clear.
Oh no, it's not really clear. We can't
Okay,
really see
okay.
it well.
So in the business field, okay, we have diplomas and a bachelor degree and the master degree in business administration. At the moment, we are running only one master degree, which is in business administration. We have the diploma in business administration, in digital marketing, and we have one business administration bachelor degree. In the hospitality, as I said, we have the 2 years diploma and the bachelor degree in hospitality. And in the computer, we have the computer and networking diploma, the computer science diploma, and we have also the bachelor degree in computing. So we have 3 bachelor degrees, and we have 2, 4, 6 diplomas and 1 master.
Okay, all right, that's good. For these programs, are there age limits for these programs for diploma, for bachelor's, and for the masters? Are there age limits for these programs?
Okay,
Or do you have some specific age range?
According to the Cyprus law, they don't refer an age limit. But what we are trying to control a bit from our experience, actually, when you are applying for a diploma or a bachelor degree, we are trying to keep the age maximum 36 to 37 because the gap from the graduation period to the study period is a big one. So this might affect a bit the studies of the student. For the master degree, we do not have an age limit. We do not put an age limit because the master degree, you can make a master degree and after your studies, so it takes longer. But from my experience with the immigration authorities, we are trying to keep the visas for the diplomas and the bachelor degrees no more than 37 is the maximum that we had until now.
All right. Okay, thank you. And the main reason why we'll come here, it's about the tuition as well, which is like, oh, it's a school with a low tuition. So would want to know about the tuition for these programs as well.
Okay, we are trying to open new markets and we are trying to make our college more famous and more aware that is already because it's already working with international countries and students. So we tried and we make a package to motivate the students and students that they cannot afford to pay so high fees and they want to take the opportunity and study in Europe, in Cyprus. We tried and we made an affordable package in order the students to have the opportunity to study in Europe. Our fees total is 5,850 for the whole academic year, with the whole application of the visa, with the attestation procedure upon arrival, with the medical checks upon arrival, with everything that needs to pay upon arrival. So a student, when he wishes to study either a diploma or a bachelor degree, and also we have the foundation course in case that a student doesn't achieve let's say IELTS 5, and he takes a score of 4, again, he can take the opportunity to travel in Europe, to study in Europe, and he comes for a foundation course only for 2 semesters. He repeats again the examination in English, and if he passes, he continues to the program. So for all these diplomas, foundation, and bachelor degree, the total fee amount, including the visa application, including the upon arrival expenses, and what I mean upon arrival expenses. When a student comes here in Cyprus, we repeat again the blood test, the X-rays, that means it's the medical certificate. We have to repeat it according to the law, and we have to certify it to a doctor that is valid. So we pay for this. It's included in the fees. In order to go to the immigration to apply for their residential card, they need to have the blood test, the X-rays, a medical insurance valid for 1 year. And this is also covered in the amount that I am telling you in the total fees. So again,
Oh,
we need to say,
that's a good package.
yes.
Okay, yes, please go ahead.
Uh, the reason I am explaining again is the reason that we do this package is because we want to offer quality. We want to have our programs running and all our students to be satisfied, but we also want to offer the opportunity to the students from abroad that they want to have a chance to live from their countries, studying in Europe, work, because working is a very, very, very important issue here in Cyprus. All of our students are working. They are earning very good salaries. I will tell you an example. A student who is working part-time can take 180 euros to 2,000 euros per month. So this is a very good opportunity to the students that they want to study and work together. Our timetables are not very pressures, are not very, they are not pushing the students a lot. We are trying to put the classes either to 3 days a week or 4 days a week in order to have some days off to work or rest. So we are trying to help the students as much as we can.
Okay, thank you very much. That's a fantastic one that City Health College is doing. And while mentioning the tuition, I think you only mentioned about the diploma and bachelor's. So for someone going for master's, is it the same tuition they'll be paying?
The master degree, the total of the master degree, generally the whole program actually, which the duration is 3 academic semesters, but the student can finish it in 4 academic semesters if he wishes to stay a bit longer or he's struggling with some classes. We are giving them the opportunity to study for 4 semesters. That means 2 academic years. So the fees totally for the 2 academic years, including the visa and the arrival expenses and whatever I referred before, is 6,600. It's an offer right
All
now
right.
for.
Okay, since you mentioned it's an offer right now, does it have an estimated period that this is going to end? So we can inform the students can be well informed that this is for a particular specific duration of time and they can work on submitting the
Yes, yes, of
applications
course.
on
Early
time.
bird applications, they get this discount on the master degree. Okay. For the bachelor degrees and the diplomas, we already decreased the fees. Again, it's a package that we created for you to get uh, for your students, for your agents, in order to attract the students and motivate them. So as many as they're going to apply through you or generally from your agents or whatever, they're going to take those prices.
All right, that's perfect. And you mentioned as well that this price is like it covers fee upon arrival and the visa processing. Does it cover the visa fee as well? And is accommodation included in this package? So
Now,
like the
the
students also.
accommodation and the tickets, the living expenses, and the accommodation is clearly not included in the package.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, okay.
I think nobody can survive with these low fees and also the living expenses and the rents. But what we
Yes.
can do here, in case that we have two students and more, we can arrange their accommodation to live all together, to share the accommodation, and they're gonna have less rent than an individual. Okay, but the rent and the
Okay.
accommodation and the living expenses are not included in the package. And the ticket.
Okay.
Ticket is
So are they
outside
like
the living expenses.
accommodation available? Then oh yes, I understand. But because we'd like to know if students coming for bachelors are young students coming and they would like to, their parents would be happy if they have somewhere to stay. So is it possible that can get accommodation for them before they get to Cyprus? Is it possible for
We
City Hall
we
College to assist with that?
First of all, what we are doing with other agencies and generally what we are doing here in Cyprus is when we have the visas and we see how many visas we have and how many, let's say, are coming from Nigeria, from Ethiopia, from Kenya, whatever. Whoever is interested to apply for accommodation, and we have a number of the students, we are trying to find them the houses from before. So when they arrive here, the houses are ready and they go through and they go to the houses. They can
Mhm.
start living there. They they will see if they like it or no. And then after a small period of time, if a student is not happy with the house that we found or he found something else, he can change the accommodation place.
All right, okay, that's a great one. And another thing, agent have asked me is if there's tuition deposits for the students to pay before resumption, or they have to pay the full amount total.
What we are doing in order what the Ministry of Education and the Migration Authorities to asking is the minimum amount of the payment to prove that the student paid actually is the minimum 4,000 euros. But when a
Mhm.
student pays only 4,000 euros and he gets the visa and he arrives in Cyprus, as soon as he arrives in Cyprus, before he applied to the immigration again, I mean, during this 90 days, I will tell you, because approximately they need this time to prepare all the documents, open new bank accounts in Cyprus, and complete their application. When they do this, they need to pay full their fees because if a student is
Okay.
coming through, if a student is coming through an agent, in order to finish with the agent, the student has to complete their fees.
Okay.
So, what I am advising generally to all agencies is to convince the student to complete the full fees before arrival. If it's after arrival, it's going to take some period of time. But the minimum amount we need to get the visa, because the government is asking, is 4,000 euros, not less.
All right. Okay, so even I think you said something right now that I'm trying to understand, and I want people to get the clear picture of that is that they need to open a bank account in Cyprus. Does that mean the living expenses it's a block, is it a block account that will be open for the
It's not block
student?
act. No, 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 no. You just open account. Okay, you're using your rental agreement and some documents that we are giving them here, a set of documents. They go to the banks, they open a bank account, they put their money. The minimum amount is 900 euros. Is their own money. Nobody's touching the money. Is their money. Okay. They open the account. They take a Visa card, a credit card. They can use it and use the money. But we need to show to the immigration that they open an account and they're using the account because the next year, the second year, when a student is going to reapply for the residential card, Every year we renew the visa every year.
Okay.
So when the year ends and a student comes to renew, he needs to provide us again a bank statement showing the transactions that he's using his account in Cyprus. So this is why we are opening the account. The
So the
student is
account
opening the
has
account,
to
not
carry the 7,000 euro requested like, as a living expenses. That account open in Cyprus would have
no.
that amount.
The 7,000 euros is in their country, is on their name. Let's say I'm in Cyprus and I want to apply in
Okay.
Nigeria, just an
Oh
example.
yes,
I use my
yes.
Cypriot account. So when
Okay.
I arrive, let's say when I come to Cyprus and I'm a foreigner, in order to take a card with a visa expiration date, whatever, they're giving it a pink card, as we call it. This pink card is the European residential card. They are showing them it's like a passport, it's like a visa in Cyprus. It's their visa in Cyprus. This card has an expiration date. So 1 month before the expiry date, the students have to provide some documents to renew this card. In this case, we need a bank statement from their account in Cyprus. Because their parents, let's say, they are sending the money from abroad to their Cyprus bank. When they are working, they put their salaries in the Cyprus account. So they need to use the Cyprus account in Cyprus when they are in Cyprus, not before they arrive.
All right. Okay, thank you. So also the students, is if the student is required to pay full amounts of the tuition, what happens? How is the refund policy in case of visa rejection?
In case
Something
of
like
in
that.
case that we have a visa rejection, and I hope that we are not going to have
Yes.
a visa rejection, is
Yeah.
that
Yes.
we refund the student to the same account that he sent us the money. We are going to write an email. We're going to send him an affidavit to complete it and sign the details of the bank. And we refund the student the whole amount except of the application fee, which is 150 euros.
All right. Oh, okay.
In the
So
package, generally, in the package that we are offering at the moment, in the 5,850 is included the application fee. And we are not, at the moment, we are not going to ask it before the application. We are going to have them totally in the package. So when a visa is rejected, let's say for any reason, okay, we will full refund the student except of the amount of the 150 euros.
all right. Okay, that's good. And as well, would like to know how the admission process is. Should in case a student wants to start the process now, will submit the required document. How fast is it for them to get the admission, the offer letter, and proceed to visa
If
as
it's
soon
not
as
the same,
possible?
if it's not the same day, because some days I'm not at the office, I'm going to the authorities to take the visas. If
Okay.
it's not the same day, it's the next day.
Oh, so that means the student can submit and get like in 24 hours, can get the offer.
Exactly. If it's not
Oh,
in
that's great.
24 hours, it's 1.5 day, let's say. It's the next
Oh,
morning that I will come at the office.
oh, okay, all right. That's fantastic. Um, okay, thank you for the presentation so far. And so I don't know if anyone have any questions. Let me check the chat box to see if you have any questions from anyone. So, hello everyone. You can drop your questions. It's time for question and answers. And I think you've been able to get one or two things from Georgia. If you have any questions that probably have not asked or something she has not mentioned or something you need clarifications on, Please drop your question in the chat box. Okay, so Georgia, well, we are still waiting. Another question I want to ask is, you mentioned about the visa processing being 98%. Is it because most of the people here, students here, are from Nigeria? So is this pertaining to Nigeria so we can fully assure students that, oh, your visa process is 98% once you're going to City Health College?
I gave an example for Nigeria because I have students going and coming from Nigeria, and is the easiest country that I can give the examples, because in Nigeria they do have all the embassies of of African countries, and we don't have, and we also have a consulate. But I would clarify that I have students from Asia, from Africa, from Europe, okay? And they all apply when it's needed, and they apply for visa. We do apply them, and until now, I didn't have a rejection of let's say, of a reason that is the fault of the college or is the fault of the student, because I am trying to assist and I'm trying to advise the agents and the students as much as I can in order not in order to have the visas and avoid this complexity, or that I got rejected and the disappointment after. And this is why I am checking personally the applications. And I'm giving personally the admission letters. I check them. Hopefully that I will not have any rejection. Of course, there is a possibility. We never say that there is no problem. We are 100% guarantee visa, but I guarantee you that I will check all the documents. I will give you the full details, and I will advise you step by step in order to take the visa and come. And we don't want the students or the agents waste their time, get disappointed, and also spend money for documentation and attestation, and finally not to get the visa.
Oh, yes, yes. And we actually are not praying for that as well. And thank you, everyone. I am still expecting questions. If you'll be dropping your question in the chat box. So thank you, Georgia, for that. And we are not praying for a visa rejection. And hopefully, we know that the documents will be properly checked. And if we'll be applying through us at Hitouch Global, what we do mainly at Hitouch Global is that we thoroughly check your documents. So, and we guide our students, right? So, what's documents having any issues, we make sure that is fixed before submission, so as to get the visa right. And by God's grace, you'll be getting your visa approved. So right now I'm still checking. No questions yet.
Anyway, you know that I'm available to reply any questions even after the webinar. Whatever the students or the agents will ask you, you can contact me immediately and I will reply. Um, um, what we want to make all the students and the agents to understand is that here they will meet a family, a second family. We are not a very big, huge university that they will lose their concentration and they will not find any assistance and they will run after by themselves and feel uncomfortable. My responsibility is to make all the students to feel comfortable, not to get any homesick, and join our family here and meet new people and study.
All right, all right. That's a great one. And to everyone on the call, at Hitouch Global, we are available and ready at any time, and we will be available to answer your questions as well, and any other questions you might have. Maybe Georgia has done the perfect job about explaining everything you need to know, and you don't have any question coming to mind now. Here, our email is on the screen, and here's our address as well on our telephone. And you can as well scan the code to talk to a consultant. To students here, we'll be available to answer any of your questions and guide you through the admission process. And like Georgia said, that this offer package is for a limited period. And so I'll urge you to apply and as soon as possible to send in your documents so that we can go through them and put in your application. And to agents as well, you can always reach out to me and let us know if any of your students, you have students that are looking for this type of opportunity for them. You can reach out to me so we can begin the application on time.
Okay, I will clarify something that I forgot to note down before. Maybe some students or agents will Google Cyprus. I want to clear up that we are in the European side of Cyprus because our small island is divided by two. Okay, many years ago, 55 years ago, the Turkish took the half of our island, and we are two separate governments, which the one is not recognized and it doesn't belong in the European Union. So have in mind the procedure that I told you, the offer that I gave you is for the European side of Cyprus. You are going to take a European degree, a European recognized visa that gives you the opportunity to apply elsewhere in Europe to travel, to work and visit. Okay, this is something that I didn't clarify at the beginning. We are the south and the north. We are in the south area. We are in the European area, not from the other side that is not a recognized government. And a lot of universities are advertising Cyprus, and a lot of students are getting in this trouble to apply, and then they cannot get to our side. They cannot earn any of the European benefits.
Okay. Thank you for that clarification as well. And I think some people might need that as well. And one more thing I would like you to talk more on is employment opportunities. And I know you mentioned about it, but you can give a clearer picture of employment in South
Um,
Cyprus for
yes,
students.
actually,
And
we are very happy to announce because 2 days ago the law changed, and now all the students that they are arriving in Cyprus, if they complete the first semester, they can work. And what I mean, they can work. Nobody can stop them to work when they complete the first semester. They can work part-time because they are studying 21 hours per week, full-time weekends because we are not working weekends as a college, we are closed. So the students have the opportunity to study on the weekends. They are allowed to work full-time during the Christmas holidays, the Easter holidays, and of course, 4 full months during the summer period. What I mean with this, a student, when he arrives in fall semester or a spring semester, they are not obliged to get registered for the summer semester. That means the student can work from June to October, almost October. October we start classes. So from June to September, June, July, August, September are 4 months that a student can work full time. And
Oh,
is there
that's
holidays, they will not get registered. Is there holidays? So if they want and if they choose to work full time, they're allowed to do it.
Oh, wow, that's a good one. And okay, thank you for that clarification as well. And I think most people have gotten that perfectly now. We still don't have any question yet. Okay, I have a question here. You mentioned the English requirements earlier for the students. Oh, please,
Yes.
hold. Okay, for the students from English-speaking countries, do you waive English tests?
Unfortunately, yes. I know that everybody has this question. Before COVID period, the Ministry of Education, they were not requesting any English examination certificates from the countries that they are English speaking. Unfortunately, after the COVID period, and because of this complication that we have with the occupied area of the Cyprus, and because they are getting confused, we are trying, the Ministry of Education is trying to have students that they are really interested to study and they are making an effort to arrive in Cyprus. So they put back the external examination, and it's a must. No matter if you are coming from an English-speaking country, you need to prove your English and you need to show an external examination. I know personally, I know that is not fair. It's like I am coming from a Greek-speaking country, and they are requesting Greek certificate from me. But it's not from us. It's a law that came from the Ministry of Education, and unfortunately, we need to follow it. One of the reasons that we are offering low fees as a package to the students right now is to convince them. And I know that the expenses to have an external examination is not high, and
Yeah.
for a yeah, and for a student who is fluent in English and he studied in English and he's speaking English every day in his life, it's not going to be so hard to sit an examination. There is a lot of external examination that you can sit online from your home. I don't know if you are aware, there is an examination called password skills. You can book it online and you can have it in your own room. We can accept password skills examination with score 5.5. So you
Hmm?
don't need to
What
run,
about
find the
Duolingo? We have
Duolingo.
Duolingo, yes. Is
Yes,
that accepted?
no. In Cyprus,
Oh,
no.
why?
Recently, when I was in Berlin, everybody they were asking me if we can accept Duolingo. We
Yeah.
did wrote a letter to the Ministry of Education and we presented the Duolingo, but unfortunately they didn't accept it. They just accepted SAT, the SAT examination, as we call it here, but the Duolingo they rejected it. I don't know the reason. I know that 90% of the African countries they use Duolingo, and I would be very happy if they were accepting it because my numbers will be tripled right now. Uh,
Yes, yes. That would have been
so
a perfect one.
I know, but what I can ensure you is that there is a lot of examinations that you can do it online. You don't need to go to any examination center, and we will be able to accept them. In case that you have an interest and a student is interested, we can send you the list. You can see them. I gave some examples. It's Pearson PTE, IELTS, the academic IELTS, not the UKVI. The UKVI is
Okay.
only for UK, so in Cyprus is not accepted. So only the IELTS academic, not UKVI, Pearson PT, Hazard skills, SAT examination, Cambridge Intermediate, Anglia examination, TOEFL IMBT, and another 3 or 4 I can send you via email if somebody interested.
Okay, all right. So you can send us that. We'll be expecting it so we
Yes.
can be able to guide the student, right? Okay, thank you very much. And it's a wonderful package you have. I think I would take up the package as well. I'm thinking of working on it myself so that I can enjoy.
You can apply as a student. We will have you here and you will work with us also. This
Oh
is a good
wow, that's
opportunity.
fantastic. That'll be fantastic.
Okay. So
All
it was a
right.
pleasure meeting
Okay.
you all.
So thank
Um,
you.
I am here to assist all the students and agents. I've been dealing with international students. I've been travel abroad. I have an experience. You don't need to afraid if it's a new country or a new application procedure. I'll do my best to assist you, either with Hitouch Global. I know that they will guide you and they will give you the best services.
Yes.
And finally, you're going to take your visa and arrive in Europe, and you're going to have the job opportunities and the opportunities to study here. So, thank you very much for your time. Thank you, everybody who participated here today. I wish you good luck. Have a nice day. And hopefully, I will see you here in person, students and
Mm,
agents. Why not?
sure. Thank you very
Thank you,
much,
ma'am.
Georgia.
Okay.
Thank you for
Thank you.
making it
Thank
Have a nice
you.
here.
day. Thank you. Bye
Have a
bye.
nice day. And
Thank
thank
you.
you everyone for joining. We're glad to have you. And I hope you've gotten one or two. And you can still reach out to us at iTeach Global. We'll be glad to answer any of your inquiries. Thank you very much.
Thank you.